she should let it go. The seasoning game is not going to prosper. It's no money in the seasoning game. And the only reason she doing this seasoning game like the way she doing it, to save face. It's no money in seasoning. It's no money in seasoning. Y'all, I know people who are taking their product to Target, to Walmart, and they have gotten out of Target and gotten out of Walmart because it's costing them more money to keep up. It's costing them more money to keep up. And then, I don't know if you know this, right? Let me tell you what happened. This is how merchandising works. You get a contract with Target.
Okay, so Darius was giving his perspective on the situation with Marion and Boss Lady. If you don't know, Boss Lady and Marion got together and created a seasoning bundle. Yes, Marion has her own seasonings out now, and y'all know Boss Lady had her own seasonings, from the Chef Carmen situation, right? Well, Darius is pretty much saying it's not going to work. He gives them 3 months. However, he didn't stop there. He then went further into his explanation because he liked to do a breakdown. And Tabitha Brown comes up. Now, I didn't know that it's some type of beef between them. But check out what he had to say. Or maybe it's not a beef, but according to what I've seen, this is not the first time he has brought up Tabitha's name. And not in a good way, supposedly. Check it out.
You go in stores in Target. Target buy cases of product from you. They write you a check, $45,000. They need 8 pallets tomorrow. So if you don't have the capital, you finna be screwed. So you get all your stuff, you hire all this labor. It's like pre-sales. You sell all the 8 cases to Target. Now watch this. Target put your product on the bottom shelf. Target put your product not in optimal eyesight. Target bought 8 pallets from you. If you don't sell them 8 pallets, guess what happened? You owe Target money. That's in the contract. Tabitha got her name on something. That's two different concepts. Target coming to you to use your name is one thing. And I'm going to go a step further. She a fool for doing that. I don't care if they paying her $3-4 million. She's a fool for doing that. How many followers does Tabitha Brown have? Millions, right? She could convert 1 million of her followers into buying a $56 air fryer. That's $56 million to your bottom line. She a fool for doing it. There's no goddamn way in hell I would have ever signed my name. I don't give a how popular I was. I would have never signed my name to Target. I don't care if Target giving her $10 million. She could have started her own company. She could have sold her own product. $56 million out the gate. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way in hell I would have ever. 20 million ain't even enough. This woman has the ability. All she had to do was create 5 cookbooks. $150 million in the bank. 100% hers. No middleman, no agent, no manager, nobody to pay but your labor and your employees. $150 million yours. Could have been me. Ain't no way in hell that could have been me. Ain't no way in hell. $40 million when I got the potential to make $400 million? No way. There's no way. There's no way. Do you hear me? I need you to hear me. Kip, there is absolutely no way in hell I would have ever signed on. So you could say all you want to about Karina being in Target, Karina being in grocery stores. The problem with being in grocery stores is you have to market. The reason McCormick does well is because McCormick markets their product. They don't just put their product in the store and that's it. You see ads, so they spend money on marketing. The problem most people have when it comes to branding is there's no direct correlation between the amount of money I spend on branding and the amount of money I bring into my business. I'm going to say this again. The reason this slips people's mind is because there is no direct path. There is a correlation. It's not direct between the amount of money I spend in branding versus the amount of money I make in revenue. Let me give you a perfect example, a real life example for me. I have a staff that I spend money on to produce cooking content. Why do I spend money for this? It brands me. In the mind of the people who are going to come across this content, this solidifies in their mind that this dude does one of two things. He either cooks or he reviews restaurants. That's all I want the content to do, is to solidify the idea that I either cook or do restaurant reviews. Because then guess what happens then? Now you're gathered around this idea, this nucleus of thought that's gathered around food. Guess what else Darius has? Congruent product that he owns. Darius is not selling bicycle tires. Darius is not selling hubcap covers. Darius is selling skillet, air fryer, cookbook, glasses that you use in the kitchen. Wait a minute. Isn't that a correlation between what he already does? Yes.
Now, word on the street is not only did Tabitha Brown hear about what he said, but she also responds. She don't mention no names in this clip, but the comment section is given that that's who she had in mind.
They spend so much time complaining and having the nerve to speak on other folk that that's all that they have gotten left is their nerve.